Have you ever noticed how the smallest habits can make the biggest difference in the way you feel every day? Maybe it's taking a short walk in the morning or enjoying a quiet moment in the afternoon sun. These little rituals can bring a sense of calm and energy that no medicine can quite replace. And tonight, I want to share with you one of the simplest, yet most powerful rituals you can add to your evening, something as easy as drinking a single cup of chamomile tea before bed. Now, you might be thinking, tea? Really? Can a cup of tea really do anything special? And that's exactly the surprising part. Chamomile tea isn't just a cozy warm drink, it's been used for thousands of years as a natural remedy, and modern science is finally catching up to what people in ancient cultures already knew. For those of us over 60, when sleep doesn't come as easily, when our nerves sometimes feel frayed, and when we're looking for safe, gentle ways to feel better, chamomile can be a true gift. Imagine this: the evening has settled in, the house is quiet, and you're holding a warm mug in your hands. The steam rises gently, carrying that soft, apple-like fragrance of chamomile. You take your first sip, and almost immediately, you feel a sense of calm spread through your body. Your shoulders relax, your breathing slows, and your mind, which may have been racing all day, begins to settle. It's not magic, it's nature's way of helping us unwind. One of the first things people notice when they make chamomile tea a nightly habit is how much easier it becomes to fall asleep. As we age, deep, restorative sleep can sometimes feel out of reach. You may find yourself waking up at odd hours, tossing and turning, or staring at the ceiling long after you've gone to bed. Chamomile tea contains a compound called apigenin, which has a gentle, natural sedative effect. Unlike sleeping pills, which can sometimes leave you groggy or even be risky for older adults, chamomile works with your body to encourage rest. It's like a soft nudge towards sleep rather than a heavy push. There's even research showing that people who drink chamomile tea regularly tend to sleep longer and wake up feeling more refreshed. And isn't that what we all want? To wake up in the morning without feeling drained before the day even begins? Think about how much better your days would feel if your nights were truly restful. Better sleep doesn't just mean more energy, it helps your memory, your mood, and even your immune system. But chamomile tea doesn't stop there. Beyond its sleep-enhancing powers, it's also known for its calming effect on anxiety and stress. Let's be honest, life after 60 comes with its own set of worries. Health appointments, family changes, financial concerns, they all have a way of weighing on the heart. And while we can't always control life's challenges, we can control how we care for ourselves in the middle of them. Sipping chamomile tea at night is like giving your mind permission to slow down. Studies have shown that chamomile can actually reduce feelings of anxiety, helping you face the next day with a clearer, calmer outlook. I know for many of us, the evenings can be a tricky time. The busyness of the day is over, but that's often when the worries start creeping in. Maybe you find yourself lying in bed, replaying conversations, thinking about tomorrow's errands, or even stressing about things that are completely out of your control. That's when a small ritual, like chamomile tea, becomes more than just a drink. It becomes a signal to your body and your brain that it's time to rest. Almost like saying, the day is done. Now it's time to take care of me. And if you've ever had those uncomfortable stomach issues that seem to pop up more often as we get older, bloating, indigestion, or just that uneasy feeling, chamomile can lend a hand there, too. For centuries, it's been used as a gentle digestive aid, helping relax the muscles in your stomach and intestines. A warm cup in the evening can soothe digestion, which means less discomfort keeping you awake at night. Because let's face it, nothing ruins sleep faster than an upset stomach. What I love most about chamomile tea is how accessible it is. You don't need an expensive supplement, a complicated routine, or a doctor's prescription. You simply steep a bag or a spoonful of dried chamomile flowers in hot water, let it sit for a few minutes, and it's ready. In a world where so many things feel complicated, this is one of those beautiful reminders that sometimes, the simplest solutions are the most powerful. So tonight, as you think about your evening routine, imagine yourself ending the day with that one small, comforting habit. Picture how much calmer your mind will feel, how much easier sleep will come, and how much lighter your mornings will be. And remember, it's not about making big, overwhelming changes. It's about finding those small steps that can gently improve your life, one evening at a time. Watching and feel that these insights are meaningful. Please type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to do so, and don't forget to turn on the bell, so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to uplift, inform, and inspire. Your support truly means a lot. It's what keeps us going and allows us to continue sharing thoughtful, helpful content just for you. Now, let's continue this journey together. Have you ever noticed how much your mood can shape your entire day? Maybe you wake up already feeling tense, or perhaps a small worry follows you around like a shadow. It's something many of us experience more often as we get older, because life brings with it new challenges, whether it's health concerns, family responsibilities, or simply the natural changes in our bodies and minds. This is where chamomile tea steps in as more than just a drink. It has this quiet, calming way of helping us let go of stress and find peace again. And believe me, that peace isn't just nice to have, it's essential for our well-being. Chamomile has been used for centuries as a natural soother. People long before us turned to it for moments of calm, and science today actually confirms why it works. Chamomile contains special compounds that interact with the brain's calming receptors, helping to ease feelings of anxiety and restlessness. Imagine your brain has a switch that gets stuck in on position when you're stressed, and chamomile gently nudges it back to off, reminding your body that it's safe to relax. That's why, when you sip that warm cup at night, it often feels like your shoulders drop, your breathing slows, and your thoughts aren't racing quite as fast. And here's something important to think about: stress doesn't just make us feel unsettled in the moment. Over time, constant tension can affect our heart health, raise our blood pressure, weaken our immune system, and even speed up aging. Many of us don't realize that the tightness we carry in our minds shows up in our bodies. That's why finding natural, gentle ways to release stress is so powerful. Drinking chamomile tea at night is like telling your body, it's okay. You can rest now. Beyond stress relief, chamomile tea has another gift: it helps with digestion. How many times have you gone to bed feeling a little too full, or maybe your stomach felt uneasy? Digestive issues become more common as we get older, whether it's bloating, indigestion, or just that heavy feeling that makes it hard to sleep peacefully. Chamomile acts almost like a gentle friend to your stomach. It helps relax the muscles in your digestive tract, easing discomfort and supporting smoother digestion. If you've ever sipped chamomile tea after a meal, you might have noticed how it takes away that tight or heavy feeling and makes your belly feel settled again. This might not sound like a big deal at first, but think about how many nights we toss and turn simply because our stomach feels off. If your digestion is smoother, your body isn't working overtime while you're trying to rest. That means deeper, more restorative sleep. And when you wake up the next morning, instead of feeling groggy or sluggish, you feel lighter, clearer, and more ready to start your day. Here's a simple example. Let's say you have dinner at 7 p.m. Maybe it was a hearty meal, some rice, maybe a little meat, a bit of dessert. You go about your evening, but when it's time for bed, you notice that familiar heaviness in your stomach. Instead of reaching for antacids or tossing and turning, you brew yourself a cup of chamomile tea. Within minutes, you feel your body relaxing, your stomach settling, and sleep comes more easily. Now imagine making that small ritual part of every night. Over time, those restless nights become fewer, your mornings brighter, and your whole body more in sync. And let's not forget how this one simple drink can support the heart. Stress, poor sleep, and digestive discomfort all put strain on our cardiovascular system. By calming the mind, easing digestion, and encouraging restful sleep, chamomile indirectly gives your heart a break too. Think of it like this: every night you sip that tea, you're not just winding down, you're also protecting your heart and giving your body the conditions it needs to stay strong. Another wonderful thing about chamomile is the way it signals routine to the body. You see, our brains love patterns. When you start pairing chamomile tea with your nighttime routine, your body begins to associate the aroma and warmth with winding down. Over time, even the smell of the tea can tell your brain it's bedtime. This is especially helpful if you've struggled with irregular sleep schedules or if falling asleep has become harder than it used to be. And here's something I know many of you will appreciate: chamomile is caffeine-free. That means you don't have to worry about being kept awake, unlike coffee or even certain types of tea. You can sip it without that jittery feeling or racing heart that caffeine sometimes causes. Instead, you're getting comfort and calm with no downsides, just a gentle nudge toward rest. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, is chamomile safe for me? Can I drink it every night? For most people, the answer is yes. It's a very safe herbal tea, but of course, it's always wise to check with your doctor if you're on certain medications or if you have specific health conditions. But for the majority of people, 1 cup a night is not only safe but also beneficial. And because it's natural, it feels more like a small gift you give yourself, rather than something you have to force. When you think about it, that's what makes chamomile tea so powerful. It's not a pill, it's not a harsh remedy, it's just a warm, fragrant cup that quietly works with your body instead of against it. It reminds us that sometimes the simplest solutions, the ones nature has given us for generations, are the ones that make the biggest difference in our daily lives. Now that we've talked about how chamomile tea can ease stress, support digestion, and set the stage for a peaceful night's sleep, let's look at the bigger picture, what it means for your overall health and quality of life. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about a warm drink. It's about creating a daily ritual that makes you feel calmer, stronger, and more in control of your well-being. One of the often overlooked benefits of chamomile is its role in reducing inflammation. Inflammation is something most of us don't see or feel directly, but it's at the root of many health problems, joint pain, heart issues, even some age-related diseases. Chamomile contains antioxidants that naturally help the body fight off this hidden inflammation. Think of it as a gentle shield, protecting your cells and keeping your body's internal engine running smoothly. For those of us over 60, this matters a great deal. Many aches and pains that creep up over time are tied to chronic inflammation. While chamomile tea isn't a miracle cure, drinking it regularly can be one more tool in your kit for staying mobile, active, and comfortable in your own body. Imagine sitting down with your cup at night, knowing that with every sip, you're not only calming your mind but also giving your body something that helps it repair and defend itself. And there's something even more beautiful, the way this simple habit creates a sense of ritual and self-care. As we age, life can sometimes feel like it's moving too fast, or maybe too slowly. We deal with changes, children moving away, adjusting to retirement, or even facing health challenges we didn't have before. It's easy to feel like so much is out of our control. But a small nightly ritual, like brewing chamomile tea, is a gentle reminder that you do have the power to shape your days and nights. Picture this: you finish your evening chores, the house grows quiet, and you take out your favorite mug. You drop in a chamomile tea bag, or perhaps a spoonful of dried flowers if you prefer it that way, and pour hot water over them. The aroma fills the air. You sit down, maybe in your favorite chair, and take that first slow sip. In that moment, the world softens. The noise of the day fades, and you've created a pocket of peace just for yourself. This isn't just about health benefits anymore. It's about joy, comfort, and the reminder that you deserve these moments of calm. So often we give our time and energy to everyone else: children, grandchildren, friends, responsibilities. But taking 10 minutes at the end of the day to enjoy a cup of chamomile tea is like saying to yourself, I matter too. My rest matters. My health matters. There's also something very healing about the connection between chamomile and sleep quality. When you get better sleep, everything else improves. You have more energy to enjoy hobbies, more patience with loved ones, and even more clarity to make good decisions for yourself. Poor sleep, on the other hand, chips away at everything: your memory, your mood, even your immune system. And we all know that a weakened immune system can make it harder to fight off illnesses. By helping you drift into a deeper, more restorative sleep, chamomile tea indirectly supports your body's natural defenses. It's during sleep that your body repairs itself, balances hormones, and clears away toxins from the brain. That's why people who sleep better often look younger, feel stronger, and age more gracefully. When you think of chamomile in that way, it's not just a drink, it's part of your body's nightly maintenance routine, like brushing your teeth or washing your face. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Chamomile isn't only for drinking. Some people also use cooled chamomile tea bags as a compress for tired eyes, or they rinse their skin with it to calm irritation. While you don't need to go that far unless you want to, it's another reminder of just how versatile and gentle this little flower is. Nature really knew what it was doing when it gave us chamomile. But of course, like any good habit, the key is consistency. Drinking 1 cup of chamomile tea every now and then may feel nice in the moment, but the real benefits show up when you make it a nightly practice. That's when you start noticing that you're falling asleep faster, waking up more refreshed, feeling less tense, and even smiling more during the day. And here's the best part, it's such an easy change. No complicated recipes, no expensive supplements, no big lifestyle overhaul. Just a cup of tea. You don't need to be perfect with it either. Maybe some nights you forget, maybe some nights you're out late or busy. That's okay. The point isn't perfection, it's creating a gentle rhythm in your life that supports your health and happiness. So, if you've been looking for a natural way to sleep better, calm your mind, and support your overall health, start tonight. Brew yourself a cup of chamomile tea before bed. Sip it slowly, let it soothe your body and spirit, and notice how you feel. Give it a week, 2 weeks, a month, and see the difference it makes. Remember, small habits often have the biggest impact. And at this stage in life, it's not about chasing extremes or trying to do everything at once. It's about finding those simple, steady practices that make life sweeter and healthier. So, my friend, tonight when the day is done and the world is quiet, pour yourself that cup of chamomile tea. Let it be your nightly gift to yourself, a gift of calm, of comfort, and of health. You may be surprised at just how much difference 1 small cup can make. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your insights mean a lot to us and give us the motivation to keep spreading positivity and practical advice. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support truly helps us continue creating meaningful content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.